Hello everyone, this is Nissy from Kukai Japan. This world is full of project management tools. But if you are using Google Workspace, you should definitely manage your project with a single spreadsheet. Of course, there are many attractive tools out there. Jira, Microsoft Project, Smartsheet, Asana, Monday.com, and more. They are all very useful and tempting. But if you are already using Google Workspace, you can manage everything with just one spreadsheet. Today, I show you how to use Google Sheets' new feature to manage your project more efficiently. I personally manage 10 projects at the same time using a simple to-do list and the timeline feature, which I share with my team. I'm going to show you the super easy way to do it. Let's dive in! The first feature, instantly clean up your tab's appearance. First, I'd like to share 4 tips for project management using spreadsheets. Organize your to-do list. Make your to-do list easy to manage. Make the status visible at a glance. Use the timeline feature to make the schedule visible at a glance. Let's get started. 1. Organize your to-do list. First, this new feature allows you to instantly clean up the appearance of your table. Let's take a look at actual screen. First, you select the range you want to format as a table. Here, we select from the title to row 22. Then click Format from the menu, and then click Convert to Table. The table was instantly cleaned up, and the title is now fixed. If you want to further adjust the appearance, you can also customize the table colors. Click the Table 1. Now you can change the color by selecting a table, color from the table header color options. For example, besides the default colors, you can set custom colors like red. You can also add grid lines from the table format options. Also, if you really want to add borders to your table, you can click the grid icon to add black lines or dotted lines. As you can see, one of the great features is that you can easily improve the appearance of the table by Convert to Table. Next, I introduce the grouping feature. The advantage of this feature is that you can organize data without affecting how other users see that sheet. Let's see how grouping works. First, click the calculator icon and select Create Group by View. Then choose how you want to categorize your data, such as by category, to-do, or task. If you group by category, you can sort by design, general, legal, and so on. Now, even if you sort, it won't affect other users' screens. How about Naruto?
It's no problem.
Okay! You can also organize the data by main person in charge using a similar method as before. Click Create by View to Assignee. That's it! This assigns to-dos to each person, making it easier to see. If you want to save this view, click Save View from View option and give it a name. For example, if you save it as by person, other members can also use that view. As you can see, grouping allows you to organize project progress while customizing it without affecting other users. Three, make the status visible at a glance. In project management, using conditional formatting makes it easier to visualize information. For example, by setting tasks marked as complete to gray out, you can see the progress at a glance. First, select the range. 2. You select conditional formatting from the Format menu. Then choose Custom Formula from the Format rows. 3. Enter equal dollars G2 equal completed to set the cell to grayed when it's complete. Now apply the formatting. The completed tasks are displayed in gray. Finally, use the timeline feature to make the schedule visible at a glance. Google Sheets also has a timeline feature that helps you manage project schedules. Select Timeline from the Insert menu and click OK. Then set the start and the end date to visualize the schedule in a bar format. The card title is what's displayed above the period. It's very important. Card color specifies which column's color to display. For example, if you use the card color function, you can refer to the color that exists in the original column. The most important is the card group. The card groups allows you to easily change how the timeline appears. You can divide it by category or view it by person. It's recommended to change it depending on the project. By using the new feature I introduced today, project management using Google Sheets becomes easier and more efficient. Now you can clean up the table's appearance with Convert Table function, organize data with grouping without affecting other users, make the status display easier to understand with conditional formatting, and visualize your schedule with the timeline feature. Let's start using these features to support your project management from today. Google Sheets is constantly evolving, so be sure to give it a try. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time!